What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Comic Source. My name is Billy, and today we're going to be back on Obi Wan Kenobi. The episode before the finale, you know who I got with me? I got my boy TKD in the set.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing tonight, Kevin? It's a cool Sunday night.
Doing good. Doing good. My car battery died on Saturday, so
absolutely tragic.
You
were just telling me about that
it's
whole
a
situation.
Lot.
Just
it's
awful.
a lot. It's not like horrible, right? There's definitely worse
Honestly,
things
I
that
think
could
it's
happen.
an earth-shattering tragedy, and I think this might be the end. For humanity as we know it.
Maybe it's just one of those like minor inconveniences that like is so just detrimentally just damaging to your whole day.
Yeah, because I mean, now your whole morning before work is gone.
Exactly that, but like, you know what? Okay, it's on the same bar of like forgetting your AirPods before you get to the gym or like get to work. If you don't have your AirPods for the day, like you're completely screwed.
Yeah, no, I thought I didn't have my AirPods when I was doing my silverware today.
Bro.
Oof, I was about to lose it. But then, Kevin,
what's up?
I had them.
Yes, sir.
I had them.
We love it.
Put in my headphones, out of my system, Bow Wow T-Pain. Re-rolled that silverware.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of something that you have, right? That you had, right? Like
you AirPods. Have something I want. I'm sorry.
This episode has this blurb in the very beginning. It says, quote, "There are certain scenes in this fictional series that some viewers may find upsetting." Can you let me know which part of this is so violent that they needed to...
I'm actually glad that you brought that up because I was going to bring it up and I thought I was going to sound like a hater. Glad we're on the same page.
Bro.
None of that was upsetting.
What?
I mean, perhaps we're forgetting some... Stranger Things-esque, like blinding lights going on. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it was, upsetting in the epilepsy form. But you'd think they'd say epilepsy, so maybe not. Maybe I'm just capping for them. No, nothing was upsetting.
Are we talking about the Order 66 flashbacks?
Wait. We're...
Is that what it is? But
no, it's just... Kevin, wait, hold on. It's just not us. It's because, I'm going to put it this way. Younglings... Order 66. Recent events. Yeah.
Okay.
I just put two and three together.
Okay. You know what? Okay. I think it's important.
Retract aforementioned statement.
Yes, we will retract it. I do think it's important to at least bring it up to get to that conclusion. I think it's very important. This was a great learning experience.
Yes, indeed.
It makes that makes perfect sense. Okay, now, I thought it was for just the vulgarity, like the violence of it itself. I wasn't thinking in terms of what...
that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, same.
When I read that, that's what I was expecting.
I was like, oh, we about to get some graphic content, but I see why that is there now. Yes, okay, I see. Well,
okay, and then
that's all I want to say.
Let's just take that straight into... Another thing that I want to bring up, and I'd like you to just call me out if I'm being a hater.
Okay, here we go.
I have not seen another film studio that is able to de-age actors as well as Disney.
Yes.
Why didn't they do it here?
Bro, okay.
I'm not talking about full facial restructure and nothing like that. But just a little tweak here and there. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, right? I thought the same thing when I was watching the episode, right? But I don't know if I'm crazy. I don't know if I haven't looked at Hayden Christensen lately, and I need to go do that. But there's just certain angles where he looks older. Then there's other angles where, he looks a little young there. Like, I can't tell
if it was... some quick angles where I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then I'm like, that's a 45-year-old Padawan.
Yeah, it's really the neck in one shot.
Like, it's not even like he looks old, because he's not old, but he's older. It's been 20 years.
Yeah. But there's some shots, I swear he looks young as hell. Like, it's weird. It looked very inconsistent, Obi-Wan looked honestly good enough, I feel like, Yeah,
the beard just kind of helps.
I think he has long...
The same.
Yeah, I think he has just longer hair in this. That probably wouldn't make sense to Obi-Wan's look in episode 2. I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, I'm going off this is 2 because of Anakin's hair specifically.
Yeah, because he has the Padawan braid.
Yeah. That was my thought.
He's got the mullet. He's got the
Yeah.
mullet. This is accurate.
Does he have did he have that long hair in
Yeah.
episode 2? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember him saying recently that when like they asked him if like I think it was like fact or cap or like agree or no, it was agree to disagree, like an interview thing that they do on YouTube, right? I just found out about it, so it's hard to explain it, but it was Hayden Christensen Ewan, and they asked him if that mullet is the best haircut in cinema history, and he said, when I was younger, I might not have agreed, but now I love it.
Yes,
so
sir.
honestly, that's just why that stuck in my head. But yeah, no, I think they both look pretty accurate. Honestly, I was kind of sad to get a flashback and not get armor in any way, because I know that's what we both want. We might get it in Clone Wars, not Clone Wars, lol. We might get it in Ahsoka, but
yeah, okay, fine, I'll wait. God damn it! I thought it was a sure shot when we saw the live action clone. I'm like, okay, y'all did that, right? Like, can y'all take it a step further? Yeah, we're probably not.
Something about live action clones that just looks so fun to look at.
It was so weird, but like I loved it.
But you know what's honestly kind of weird about it?
What's up?
Is the first like live action clones that like weren't CG that we'd seen was from Star Wars Theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
In what's it called? Shards of the Past.
Yeah. His fan film. Yeah.
Yeah. So good. If you've not checked it out,
very good.
So good. But I can't get the fan filmy aspect out of it because I saw it there first. Does that make sense? Like,
no,
it's a weird thing that
you.
The brain connects. But it's like whenever I'm seeing it here, I feel like I'm watching a fan film.
Right.
But not in any sort of like disrespect to the scene or whatever. I'm not saying that like anything was done poorly. This is actually a good episode. But as I said before we got into this call, I feel like a fraud. I feel like I should love this episode, but I just don't.
I
feel like I should.
I really like this episode, and I liked it more than when I liked it more when I saw it the second time through, honestly, because like I think I really picked up on like I see what they're trying to convey here in terms of like when they did the flashbacks, right? And it was lined up with like Obi-Wan or Vader reflecting on that moment, and it made sense for what was happening in the modern timeline. Like I didn't pick up on that closely when I first watched this episode, but I actually really enjoyed that the second time through. Was able to like pay attention to that, and yeah, I won't say I love this episode, right? I think so far like I've loved episode 3 in this series.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love episode 3 so far, but I really like this episode a lot. Like I really do. But I feel you on the like not going over like head over heels with this when we should have been going head over heels, for this episode.
Yeah.
On paper.
Because like theoretically they gave us a lot of what we wanted. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's missing. And I don't know what I want anymore. But I do agree with you that I liked it the second time more, going through it. But I don't know. I feel like it might honestly just be the world surrounding it, so to speak. And what I mean by that is all of the characters that we didn't know going into this series that we do know now, right? It's a little bit top heavy, right? Like Reva, I feel like we've all turned the corner. We rocking with Reva now, right? Mm-hmm. So there's one. But the rest of them, I really wasn't invested in at all, right? Like there's Wade, who's a meme now, and then there's Raken.
Roken.
So Roken, yes, Roken. Who
Roken. Yeah.
I'm also not invested in based off of what's happened. Like it kind of was just like, hey, I'm gonna throw the trauma, hope that like the audience grabs onto it, and then he's just gonna be there to represent like the fire of the rebellion. When I feel like it doesn't really do that, and then I don't know. So there's just it just makes me feel like my brain just kind of shuts off whenever it's not, Vader on the screen or Obi-Wan doing something crazy. And Leia was kind of just tucked to the side in this episode.
Yeah, I don't like the underutilization
Like she was
of Leia.
just moving wires the whole time. Like you could have at least had something extra for her to do in there.
Yeah.
Like, can we?
Yeah,
I mean, you could have had her fighting Lola or something. I don't know. That would have been fun, I guess. They could have made that fun. Could have been kind of fun.
I don't know. Yeah.
But no, that's not what I would have wanted. I probably would
I
have
mean,
laughed at that.
No, I mean, hey, I mean, I don't know what you would do with her in this episode, right? But like, I'm sure there had to have been something that she could have done like useful, but I'm not sure what, you know. So like, but I do feel you on that. Like, I did feel that way, especially the second time. The second time, I'm like, damn, like they really just use her as a plot device just for this episode, right? And like, I get it, because like, what is she gonna do against Reva?
Oh,
or
definitely.
in that firefight, like she wasn't like, what is she actually gonna do?
And then the easy thing to do is just have her be tension bait. Like she gets caught, ooh, and then we have to save her like mid episode or something.
Bro, if we had to save her again for the third time this series, I would have turned that shit off, bro.
There's worse things that could have been done, right?
Facts, bro.
But what's the one thing I'll defend?
What's up?
Caught it. I was making sure to pay attention to it when I was watching it through the second time. You can very clearly see two ships in the hangar when Vader walks in.
Yes, I do. Yes.
But what I will say also is I was looking out for the beeping that you were talking about. Did I miss it the second time? Because I did not hear beeping. I just saw that she looked over and saw like it kind of like half hanging out of the sand and then crawled over to it.
I thought it was
message about Luke.
It wasn't beeping?
I could be wrong, but like I didn't hear like beeping that would have been like sufficient for her to get her attention.
Let me see.
I'm fine with that plot device for episode 6.
Yeah, it's like making like, okay, it's not beeping, it's making noise though. It's making like it's definitely making noise. Sorry.
Like feedback type beat.
At like 35 minutes, you can just check it out right there. There's like the incoming transmission call like coming in. You know what I'm saying? It like sounds like static almost. So that's what I thought drew her to that. To the thing that Obi-Wan gave to, I forgot his name in the show.
Haja?
Haja, yeah, something like that. Haja, yeah. Sounds right. Yeah, he gives to Haja with his saber, and he gives him something else too. Oh, his blaster too. Yeah. When he's
civilized, why is he even using one of those?
At some point, he'll say, yeah, so, I mean, we have one more episode for him to say hello there, and this is so uncivilized. Not sure how we're going to do that, but...
Is Palpatine using up his PTO?
Yeah, where the hell is he, bro? Where is he?
Is he sleeping?
Where is he? I mean, he knew Obi-Wan personally. Not as Palpatine, but he knew Obi-Wan.
Yeah, they obviously, we're not
absolutely
as close as, Anakin and Palpatine, but still,
definitely not. Definitely not.
He did save his life quite a few times in the Clone Wars.
Yes, sir. So I just feel like he'd be a little bit more invested in like, hey, they have a lead on Obi-Wan, right? Like,
yeah, definitely. I feel like they're like, I'm not saying that he should be out there, planning the siege to get Obi-Wan or anything like that. But there should be some sort of conversation between Vader and Palpatine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like meeting your old master would not matter at all to Anakin dormant inside of you.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
So don't get me wrong. I'm actually we're gonna do a compliment sandwich.
Bet.
The final move that he does to bring Reva to her knees, right, and attain both lightsabers, dope on a rope, the shit on a stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everything before that felt kind of weird.
I mean, I think it was meant. This.
And I'm not talking about like, oh, Vader doesn't fight this way or anything like that. I'm just talking about like, it's like 19 different cuts. Like, can I get just one smooth, dope? I mean, okay. Can I get another smooth ass, what's it called, Vader saber scene? And by another, the original is in Rogue One.
Right.
I know I'm asking of a lot, but give me that before this series is over.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Perhaps I'm asking for too much.
No,
but it's like
I don't think you are.
It's like you have the coolest villain in the history of fiction.
Facts.
Let's pull out all the stops.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty hard to top Vader fucking dragging down this big ass ship and then ripping it apart. Like, fuck, dude, that shit was lit. I ain't gonna hold you. But
definitely, I thought that was supposed to be the other end of my compliment sandwich.
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
Dope.
That shit was lit. But no, like, I feel you. But like, it just seemed like he was almost like fucking with her, which like I get, like that's kind of the point, you know, obviously. But like, is it that like that seemed like a little bit too much? Like, she's absolutely not a threat to him, and like you want to see him like actually fight?
Oh no, no, definitely not. I'm just talking about it honestly from like a cinematic standpoint. Like the meaning behind the scene is great, right? That like she can't compete with him. Like
right.
No. Like, and the fact that he's messing with her. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. But and what you were talking about where he's just messing with her, dope. I'm just talking about like I'll focus it in. I'm talking about the editing.
I also think you broke me, bro. I think you broke me because the amount of times I saw shaky camera on Reva outside with the stormtroopers, I was like, bro.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to infect you.
No, I'm seeing it everywhere in the show, and it's like it's really distracting me. It's like, fam, Billy's right. I didn't see it now, but now I see it. I can't stop seeing it. And you're right. There's too much. Can we get this crew a gimbal? Can we get just them one. Something, bro?
Just one.
Bro, I know that Miss Marvel has them, and there are lots using them right now, but can we...
Miss Marvel's camera work is crazy.
Bro, that thing going lit. Who would have thought that would be... Yo, I'm having a great time with that. But yeah, no, there's so much shaky camera in this, and there are some weird choices, I thought. Like, I thought they held on characters' faces in this episode, like, 2 seconds longer than you think they would have stayed on that. You know what I'm saying? We're like, it's not long.
I know exactly what you mean.
But it's like just a 1 or 2 seconds more just to make it kind of awkward. And it's like, why? Yeah.
And it's like, if they were doing something extra, right, with some like non-verbal acting, right, like switching everything up, right, like where we have extra meaning to be holding that on for an extra couple of beats, then that'd be dope. But when you just do that and it's kind of like we cut to them and they're angry and then we hold on for a couple seconds and then they go, huh. It's like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's kind of cartoony, I guess.
Yeah, they're just weird. Yeah, I was not seeing the like. You're
But
right.
I
Like,
do I do like the overarching like this is kind of what I was looking for, right? Of the learner and the master, like he outsmarted him, right?
mm-hmm.
I do like that. And I do like the what you were talking about before, right? Like with the story of the flashback to the fight.
Yeah, how this
Not
like
to
1-1. Yeah.
not to stand on my high horse, but like as soon as I saw a flashback to like them fighting, and I knew they were gonna meet in the episode, I was like, okay, well this has to line up in some way. I'm not saying that like I knew it was gonna line up like one for one, but like I figured this the meaning of the both of the engagements would be the same.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So when he lost his weapon, I was like, oh okay, this is cool. This is an alternative. And honestly, I had a thought process when I was watching it the second time of when he gave up his weapon and he said that there's other ways to fight. I was like, ooh, wait. What if he did kind of just, I mean, not fully, obviously. There would be some ulterior plan, right? But give himself up to Vader, and Vader takes him up to the Star Destroyer, kind of like Luke, right? When he brought Luke to Palpatine, obviously he's not going to bring Obi-Wan to Palpatine, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we could have some. I guess I want more dialogue. I don't know if I need it.
Between Obi-Wan and
Obi-Wan
Vader?
and Vader, yeah.
yeah,
I don't know if I necessarily need it, but that is the thought process that I had watching it the second time.
I do hope we get it. But it's gonna be hard because you know what I'm afraid of, man. I'm really afraid of because they kind of teed up in this episode 6, man. Are we gonna get Vader at all? Because we know Vader. I mean, Vader can't. Can he see Owen's like farm, right? And like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, is that gonna be possible for Vader to get anywhere near Leia and Luke? And for it to so make sense,
it would have to be through Reva, because like,
yeah. Also, here
what does she do?
I'm gonna let you talk. Say that point. Roku's acting a fool again. I need to kick him out.
Not the attack of
Bro,
Roku.
he just yeah. Take over.
Actually, side note, I am excited for the new 2020 release, Morbius versus Roku. It's going to be a hit. It's going to be a summer blockbuster. Roku, we're going to be filming him on miniatures, and he's going to be the size of Godzilla. Morbius is going to have to fight him in the streets of New York, and it's going to be insane. Bigger than the Avengers, bigger than the Justice League, bigger than anything you've ever seen. Morbius versus Roku, coming to a theater near you, 2023, summer blockbuster. But what does Reva do now? Like, she knows about Luke, right? So that makes her susceptible. By susceptible, I mean to psychological torture that we've seen not only in this series, but in Force Awakens when Ben Solo was doing that to, Poe. But, yeah, like, does she hide? Does she go to Tatooine? Does she try to find Obi-Wan and come back to the light side of the Force? And then, like, we have some sort of tension there where, like, Vader finds out that she's alive and starts following her. And I don't know. I don't know what she would do. And that's probably what's going to influence what happens in the next episode. For sure. But as I told you before we got on the cast, I did get something spoiled for me in the next episode.
So
it's not huge. It is something that you would predict, but it's like it's something that you would predict, but like we don't know. Like, I don't know.
I mean, how do you know it's real?
Because it was from leaks.
Okay.
And it's like, if it doesn't happen, cool, then it wasn't real. But like when I see it, it's like, bet. Because I mean, it was just a thumbnail on YouTube in the title. Like I didn't didn't watch it, but it was
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a bigger channel. Had like 50,000 views or something.
Interesting. I mean, I know you talked about it just now, and like I didn't hear the full thing, but like overall, like I'm concerned that this last episode is gonna be focused on Riva because now I'm thinking like, okay, like why does Riva seem like she wants to go to Tatooine to see the boy that she heard in the transmission, right? Like what could be her motive? Is it just to get back at Owen? Cause she remembers the name, and when she pulled up to Owen's face and everything, and like is that why? But then like, why would she do that now if she's not Grand Inquisitor anymore? I could
Yeah, I
see her
feel like
doing that
at this point, I don't know if her motives are going to be quote nefarious in nature.
because no one
She
else
just
heard it
might
but her.
screw everything up because like Luke's supposed to be obviously in hiding, right? So like she just might pull up thinking that she's doing the right thing, but she's not. Or third option I just thought of, she realizes he's the son of Anakin, and she's like, well, can't have another one of those.
Oh, that's gonna be lame. That's gonna be really lame.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really. I'm not seeing an avenue where she would care right now, at all. Like
But it's like, why
I don't. So
we wouldn't do this if it wouldn't, like it wouldn't be like the key, like this is the ending of the episode, like this is what's gonna drive us into next week, if it didn't matter that much.
that's what I'm saying. So it has to matter. So I'm just not understanding why this character's motivation being clowned by her former boss, stabbed by her former boss, title getting stripped from her, all power getting stripped from her. She's not with the gang anymore. She's just a nomad. So what's the point? You know, like
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm missing. Like I hope that they're not gonna play some like, oh, she's trying to get back in the good graces of Vader by like that sound like why
Yeah, like what is her character's motives at that point if they do that? Because it's
that's
like
gonna
her
be
motives
that
came to fruition here. Like we understand her character fully now.
yeah,
If she were to do something like that, that just kind of goes back on everything we just learned.
bro. But Billy, there's no way, right? There's no way.
There's no way.
But we
There's no
said,
way.
fuck,
Nah,
man.
there's no way.
That's and ultimately, I'm fearful because I don't know if Vader can canonically go anywhere near Luke and it makes sense for anything. Right? Like,
Definitely not.
so what? So this has to lead me to believe that we're of the assumption that the finale is gonna be focused on Reva somehow and not Vader, unless I'm missing something completely. You know?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
really
know.
nothing else that there is to do.
I mean, I see
I
the
guess
thread.
he has to bring these people somewhere. I don't even remember if they said where they were going.
Yeah, where the fuck are they going? Where were they going? I forgot. I feel like they probably said it. Did they? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I feel like they said it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, man. So I'm like excited to see how this show ends. I guess from like just like a basic Star Wars fan thing, but like I'm not really like on the edge of my seat because I just don't know like why Reva would care about Luke right now. Like really, you know? So that's why
Yeah,
I'm
like
I'm just like, yeah, huh. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, once again, here we are, Billy. Episode before the finale.
and we don't know what the fuck
And
is
we don't
going
know
on.
we don't know what's going on. We don't know what they're gonna do, man. We don't know what they're gonna do, man. Oh man. You Billy, I thought a lot about this, man. And do you know what it is? A Boba Fett and Obi Wan so far have failed to have the honestly, I'll say it how it is, the very video game plot structure of the Mandalorian. where it's like, hey, we have a main quest, right, that we're doing. Like, we have a clear main objective. Boom, bow, this is what it is, right? However, as we continue through this goal, we're going to update you on this goal, and we're going to reach closer and closer to that goal every episode, right? And the season will end on that goal being accomplished or left in peril, right? But sprinkled throughout that, we're going to tell you interesting, cool side stuff, these side quests within the main episodes. But it's all going to bleed in and feed into the main quest, right? Book of Boba Fett absolutely did not have that whatsoever.
They did not do that.
Not
at all.
Even a shred of a no. We had like 2 different games mashed into one, and it was weird, right? It was weird, right? And then this, I feel like we forgot the main plot.
I'll ask you a question.
I feel like we forgot.
Is there one?
Yeah, it's like, okay, Obi-Wan is rescuing Leia. Is
it just Obi Wan Kenobi Operation Save Leia?
But like, we're doing so much more. That's not really
like when they said, when he said one more, just like one more, like one more, my old friend, right, in the first episode. I thought that was just a cool like kick us into the series thing. I didn't realize it was literally one more. I didn't realize that was literally just what we were going to be doing the whole time.
Yeah, man, it's a very weird.
I thought that was just a 1-2 episode thing, and then boom, we're into it. We're into what? I don't know what we're into now.
Like, Billy, do you know what's crazy? Do you remember when I was saying the first episode? Like, the first episode when there was the first 2 episodes that we watched, 1 and 2. I was like, thank God that this show does not revolve around Obi-Wan going on this wild goose chase to save Leia, right? I just thought that would have been just kind of just like, But holy shit, I think we just got it. And it's weird because they're not really apart that much. and it's also weird because the show is about saving Leia, but Obi-Wan has done it twice now. And that's been the main plot point for 2 episodes. 33% of the show, right? Like, it's weird, man. And weird show.
For what end goal? What are we gaining from this?
I'm not sure, man. I'm very. I mean, it's gonna be cool to see Luke. I mean, Obi-Wan, come back into his own, right? I feel like we will get a really cool Obi-Wan ending series, like episode. Like, I think Obi-Wan will do cool shit. Like, guarantee, take to the bank, Obi-Wan will do cool shit in the last episode, right?
Indeed, there will be cool things.
Absolutely,
there will be cool things for sure.
Right, but like, for what though? For what? You
know what's a quote that I keep hearing in my head? I might have said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Your scientists were so concerned about whether or not they could. They never stopped to think about whether or not they should. It's from one Jeff Goldblum, from one Jurassic Park.
'Cause like
1993.
So once again, as we do, right? The week before the finale, Billy, let's run through the threads we gotta solve. So,
indeed.
Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan have to talk, right? Because why would you bring it up fucking multiple times?
Oh, indeed.
It's been a while. To be fair, but there's no way there's no way that's not happening, right? Number 1. Number 2, I guess something with Luke's gonna happen, right? I guess we're not going to not Naboo, Alderaan. I guess we're not going there for too long, I guess, because we're gonna end up on.
Better just be a little drop off, bro.
I guess we're gonna end up on Tatooine again, right?
So here's the question about Tatooine.
But that's gonna go weird.
Are we gonna get an over dramatic, just episode revolving Luke being in peril? Honestly, what I would find funny.
What's up?
Like just funny, if it was a whole episode of Luke in tremendous peril, and he has no idea.
Yeah,
Just walking around, minding his own business, getting some errands done, some chores, buying some blue milk from the store. He ducks his head to pick up the blue milk from the container, and a lightsaber swings where his head was. No, I'm kidding. That's sick.
No,
stuff.
but
I'm
like,
just kidding.
I know you're kidding, but like, I'm wondering, like, is there gonna be some like, are all these things gonna happen in Tatooine without Luke's knowledge? You know, like if they do something in Tatooine for this last episode, like, I'm so confused as to like where we're gonna end up, or what we're even going towards. Honestly, you know, it's very yeah, and
Yeah, I'm in a
it's just
very odd
weird.
space where it's just like
So I guess
I wish
I
I
mean,
had more thoughts.
like we I guess they're gonna address Luke because that was heavily implied. We're gonna have a Riva thing as well that
Riva
has to
Luke
be
connection,
tied up.
indeed.
Uh, I fucking hope Vader and Obi Wan fight again or something.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's gonna be Vader and the Grand Inquisitor. No, not
Oh,
sorry, not Vader and the Grand Inquisitor, but Obi-Wan and the Grand Inquisitor.
bro, please for the love of fuck, man.
Imagine.
Like Grand Inquisitor, I would call that not tied. I would be okay, cool. He's back. He had two stomachs or whatever the fuck. Cool, right? But I guess that's a thread. Qui-Gon, its own thread. If I didn't say it before, I'll say it again real quick. Leia going back to Alderaan, I guess. Like there's just, once again, they have too much going on, and too many threads, and I don't know how we're gonna be able to wrap this up in a nice bow. Which
And
I
it's
can't
a lot
believe.
of threads that it's like
Yeah.
none of these are blue chip threads. Do you know what I mean by blue chip?
I don't, but it sounded really
Like,
intelligent, so I was like, huh.
Like we use this term for like the NFL draft. The top 5 prospects are blue chip prospects, right? Those are the ones that are gonna change your franchise, right? Those are the big gangbusters, right? The blue chips. None of these threads that we're going into in this last episode feel like blue chip quote threads to me. It's just like we're gonna get to a point where it's just like we get like okay, thumbs up for an
You're
ending.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because 100%, Billy, 100%. I bet if we ask any person that's watching this series, hey, what are you excited to see in the finale? How do you
What
answer
are they
that?
gonna say? I have no
How,
idea.
how do you
I
answer
really
that?
don't know. I don't even know how to give you a cop out answer.
Exactly. I could not answer that question for you. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a Star Wars fan and I already watched these 5 episodes, whatever. So like I'm gonna finish it, right? I'm not sure what I'm looking forward to, really. Like I
You know
don't
what I'm
know.
looking forward to? When I hit the credits and pull up Miss Mar. No, I'm not that mean. I'm not that. You know what I'm looking forward to? 24 hours later when The Boys hits Amazon Prime. No,
Yes,
I'm not that
sir.
mean. I'm not that mean.
Yes, sir. Speak on it. Speak on it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
man.
It's just like I feel like we're getting such good television nowadays, like great, like elite television, that it's like you can't just like put out shows anymore. Like you gotta put in the time, the blood, sweat, and the tears. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like you can't half-ass it, and I don't know. I feel like this is being half-assed.
Yeah, I just
There's a
go ahead.
sorry. This is a thought that I've been holding on to since the beginning of the series. I feel like a lot of the decisions that they make were the first thing that came to their head.
Like this feels like a rough draft.
No, I'm not gonna say that entirely because there are obviously like a lot of great points, but like I feel like a lot of them just missed like so entirely, or were just either like not that they missed, but it was like the way that they would wrap some things up just felt like okay, this was just the first like I'm trying to avoid rough draft, but yeah, yeah.
Just
A lot of the things that they did felt like a rough draft, sort of. And it's like, you can't do that. You can't do that nowadays. Not with the top 3 IP in fiction history, right? Like, it's like I said last week, there is an ample amount of professionals that are very good at their craft that are very big Star Wars fans. Why are we not letting them do their job? Right? I just like, and I feel weird saying that because I know it's not like everybody in that room is just like, oh, we've never seen Star Wars before. We're just clacking on our keyboards. They're obviously professionals that are good at their craft, right?
And also,
but
like, I'll say
this
like,
is not
like
a good product.
And also, like, I'll say, like, we know that, like, there's care in the show. You know? Like, I can see the care in the way Leia was written, right? I can see the care in a lot of Vader when he's on screen.
Definitely.
Obi-Wan a lot as well, right? Like, I can see, like, it's believable that, like, the Obi-Wan in this show is our Obi-Wan from the prequels. You know what I'm saying? Like, is our
like,
Vader, right?
How much
is
of that
Hayden.
credit do we just give to Ewan?
I mean, that's absolutely fair, but, like, I mean, just, like, Ewan didn't write the show, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
I understand that granted, you're right? Like, I bet he had a lot of, like, liberty and, like, you know, if he changed the line on the fly, right, they're not going to tell him no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bet it's going to sound like Obi-Wan at the end of the day. But, like, I just don't think this main plot is good. I think that's ultimately, like, what it is, you know? I just don't think that, like, what we're doing here is really that compelling, really.
Yeah, the word that came to my mind was interesting.
Yeah, like, I just don't think it's that intriguing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just the root of his problem. Like, you pose the main plot is Obi-Wan rescuing Leia, and, like, that just kind of gets solved the first episode, but then doesn't, and then psych, oh my god, she's taken again, and then let's waste time saving her again, and then, oh shit, this happened too. Okay, but we saved Leia, so why are we still doing this? Oh, we can't get back to Alderaan because this, and it's just like, they're just weird, just a weird plot that I don't think you're wrong in saying that. Like, I'll fucking say it. Like, it kind of feels like a rough draft, you know? I know it's not, but it feels that way. It just doesn't feel, like, well thought out from, like, a plot perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, we'll see. But once again, we've said this how many fucking times? How many times we've said we'll see how the ending goes, and then it absolutely does not satisfy? Like, it's more, it's probably gonna happen again. Yeah, probably gonna happen again. Here we are.
But you know what? Let's bring the spirits back up. There are good. Re-highlight the good parts. You know.
Indeed.
We do like the connection between between Obi-Wan outsmarting Anakin both in the flashback and in the present day.
Yes, sir.
The learner and the master, i.e., indeed. I used that backwards. Put the IE at the beginning, but whatever. I do like Vader's dialogue in this episode. You know, however minimal it is, but I still like it. I do like the like when I was watching it the first time, when Vader was coming towards her with both the sabers, I was like, huh, that's a weird way for Vader to stand. I don't. That doesn't feel right. But then, you know, like, they connected it with the flashback. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I like this. Also, did she actually get stabbed the first time?
Bro,
or was that kind of just like?
Yeah, I'm also really just confused at how she's still alive as well.
Yeah, because then it's like, how the fuck did she not die?
It's weird.
But
it's like,
no, we're being positive.
No, but then again, it's like, yeah, that's like, Vader would kill her. So why isn't she dead? We don't want her to die, right? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, like that's how you do a character, but like, if you're gonna stab her with a saber,
Yeah, it's like there's.
and it's like you do it twice in the same series, you know, where like we stab a character with a saber and then like they just don't die. You know, first guy, all right, we had a reason, I guess, right? 2 stomachs, cool. What's Reva's? Where does she go from here? How does she even get saved from here? You know?
Revenge is, a W.
Yeah, whatever the Grand Inquisitor said. Yeah, like revenge can do wonders for whatever he said. Whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Revenge does wonders for the story writing.
Yeah, it's just a weird. Yeah. So yeah. It's so weird, man. So weird. You know.
You know what? I'll also use this time, just to, just a little, Star Wars fanboy moment. It's obviously accurate because this is the time that Vader would be wearing this quote edition of his suit, but the one where it's got like a little chain on it. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That's the dopest one. Yeah, that's the Vader suit I like. Big fan of that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, so it's the awkward close-ups with Obi-Wan at the end. I'm watching it right now. That goes on for like just a little bit too long, and the Reva close-ups when Obi-Wan's asking for like to like try to negotiate this. Remember? And like Reva like mentally thinks about it.
That was weird. Like you're talking like in a
that.
Like, why is nobody? What are you all talking about?
So you're telling me no,
you're right there. They're right there.
So you're telling me no stormtrooper heard that she's a youngling and that she's trying to overthrow their boss?
And then it's like
nobody heard that.
Don't give me that shit that they were whispering. In the last episode, the stormtroopers were sound horning from across the hallway. Like
mics turned up.
They literally had their A50s cranked with the auto-tuned settings to make the bass boost footsteps sound louder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was gonna say something else. Damn, I forgot. Yeah, I mean, at one point she like screams. Oh, do you like the explanation of Reva and how she did end up being that Padawan from the flashback at the beginning of the episode? Beginning of the series.
I like her character and I like the concept of the character. Maybe I just don't like the way that they executed it, right? It's like Obi-Wan fully realizing that she's a Padawan at the door. Come on, man. I was about to call him a war criminal. He's not a war criminal. Anakin is a war criminal. You're a war hero. Your brain works much faster than a lot of people. He should have put this together before. I feel like it should have been one of those moments where they just like they show rather than tell, right? Right there, they did the classic thing that people have wrong with the prequels, that they just tell and they don't show.
Yeah.
They use the character's intelligence, right? And his cunning, right? And formulate a dialogue where he's talking to her about being a youngling, right? Because he already knows. He doesn't just figure it out mid-sentence.
Right. Yeah, I'm totally with you, bro. The reveal should have been that, oh shit, I didn't know that he already knew that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that should have been the reveal.
If it was that painfully obvious to us, when she didn't even give us like the which episode was it? I believe it was episode 3 when she went into the path and she saw like the Republic symbol. Yeah. And she put her hand on it and everything.
Yeah.
Even before that, we all knew. The second that she dropped off the ship, we knew.
I kind of wish Obi-Wan's plan would have been to orchestrate him Vader and Reva being in the same room, and then Obi-Wan revealing that, you serve this man that you knew what he did to your classmates.
Yeah.
Don't try to act funny. Like the jig is
Perhaps.
up. Like that would have been a great way of showing what you were saying, like Obi-Wan's intellect, and like, hey, he may not be strong in the Force, and he's growing in that now and everything because it's been 10 years, but he didn't lose his wits. He did not lose his wits. He's smart enough to steal from his job to get food on the table for himself. He's smart enough to do all these other things. He's smart enough to watch Luke. You're not gonna tell me that he figured all that out just at the doorstep and didn't think about that at all.
Perhaps like we could combine what I said before and what you just said. That sounds like a perfect marriage. He allows Reva to take him to Vader, and then boom, we have that.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Now, granted, we don't get Vader pulling down the ship, but
that's fair.
Give and take. Do we want cool?
No.
Or do we want?
We can do it.
Something that we actually hold on to.
Here's what we do.
I get it because he held on to the ship.
Yes, sir. Here's what we do. We bring him to the planet that they're on in the episode, right? They're in the area where Vader and Reva fight at the end, but Obi-Wan's there, right? But then Obi-Wan goes, I have a plan for everyone. So everyone goes into the ship behind.
I'm following you. I see where this is going.
We just do this, but so Obi-Wan lights the fuse. Reva and Vader start fighting. Obi-Wan goes into the ship with everyone else. They take off quickly. Then somehow they do the other thing, the first ship, whatever. Vader throws on the first ship, still does that, but then they get away. You can still do that, I think.
I don't.
Maybe
yes.
whatever, but yeah.
I'm with you all the way up until there needs to be a different way to X Obi-Wan from the fight rather than him just running to the ship, because I feel like then if we saw that, me and you would be like, why did Vader just let him, he is the point of this, right? He doesn't much care about Reva at this point, right? Like after this fight,
no, because Vader is trying to hold off Reva because Reva's trying to fight this motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Obi-Wan's Reva's like, you know what, Obi-Wan, you're right. My boss is a dick. And I'm on your side. Screw it. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
This is why I don't work at Lucasfilm and other people do. This is why.
This is why. We should.
Yeah, but
maybe our DMs are open.
I mean, hey, I don't know, man. I don't. Yeah, I still stand by I really like this episode. But ultimately, I just think that the now big problem is we can still get a good episode 6. I just doubt they're gonna make this all feel like a sensical plot from A to B. I just want that satisfaction that the Mandalorian series does.
Yeah.
Season 1 and season 2, bro.
By the grace of God, they're able to give us this. I'll slow clap. Fine. But I don't know how we get there. I don't even know where there is.
There's just no clear path. I don't know how this show resolves. Yeah, I guess we'll see next week, but we will see. But yeah, I definitely still stand by liking this episode. I think it's up there. Maybe my second or third favorite episode. Maybe definitely 3 is my favorite so far for sure.
Yeah, I would say I would. Yeah. Sorry. No, go ahead. You can.
I'm trying to think where I land this. I think this might be my second favorite episode. I think
I'd put it third.
Okay, which episode do you think is better than this? Second?
My first episode is obviously 3, and then second episode is 2.
Okay.
And then this episode
5.
And then 1, and then 4.
4. Okay. Did I like episode 2 more? You know what? I think I kind of did.
I feel like I'm really holding on to the everybody bleeds Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and him, yeah, he did a lot of cool shit. And that's like, you know what,
He
you're
did
right.
do a
Second
lot of cool
episode,
shit in there.
he did a lot of cool shit. Yeah, second episode is better. You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, yeah. I
But
have the same ranking as you.
but I mean, everybody bleeds. Vader pulling down the ship.
Very point on shit. I did kind of like how people may have thought this was cheesy, but I liked how like the problem with Lola was just a restraining bolt. Like and it's a little tiny one, little tiny restraining
Little
bolt.
pink.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little fucking tic tac looking thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's how those tracking beacons and stuff like that have worked in the past, right? Like it's not like they just rewired her entire system.
yeah, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
I think it's totally fine.
I
I'm
just
okay.
didn't. I just didn't expect for it to be like a tiny restraining bolt. Like
You thought that it was gonna be like the badonkadonk.
I just didn't
Just
know what it
attached.
could have been. I just didn't know what
I
it
would,
could have
yeah, I
been.
wasn't
You know what I'm
expecting
saying?
that either.
Yeah, like that's where I'm at. Like I just thought it'd be like something different. I don't know or whatever. But like I was like, oh, cool. Very trainable, cool. Like, building that into the it just makes it more commonplace in the world that I like, Say, oh, okay, like I know what you're talking about when you say
My
restraining
question is, what does the restraining bolt plug into? Because you just kind of peeled it off like it was a command strip. So what does a restraining bolt plug into? What is that technology? All right, explain this fictional stuff to me.
It's
Okay.
kind of like
No,
wireless
whatever.
charging, I think.
It's
You know what I'm
Bluetooth.
saying?
It's
Yeah,
Bluetooth.
indeed. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Not
I regret the fact that I don't really have that many thoughts.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, yeah, not feeling too confident on where we're headed with with this series, but at least we got Miss Marvel.
hey,
At least we got Miss Marvel, Which, hey, did, I don't want to talk too much about it because like I know this is Obi Wan and we're probably all used up our stuff here. But did you notice how episode 2 ended with a great hook, a great fucking last hook in Miss Marvel?
mm-hmm,
And what
mm-hmm.
we had a good episode 2 ending hook. Episode 3 I feel like had a good hook. This I wish it did going into the finale, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I kind of wish it did. But so here we are. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
But
We'll see. Who knows? Miss Marvel could crash and burn. Who knows? We'll see.
I mean, they very well could.
It's on a fucking strong trajectory,
I don't
though.
remember exactly, but did I like the opening of Hawkeye?
Oh, I
'Cause
don't
that
remember.
fell and burned hard.
Yes, it did. Yes, sir. But
I don't know. Who knows anything anymore? All right. The only thing that I know is that this episode is at the very least a thumbs up. It's
thumbs
good,
up.
right?
I like
don't
it.
mean to sit here and say that this is some garbage, the worst basura that's ever come across my monitor. I enjoyed myself. All right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my time within the what is it? 42 minutes that they gave us. Longer than the last episode. I hope that next week is about 55 minutes, right?
Dude, I
would
want
say
to be.
that would be the conservative
It better
hope.
be. If that episode is less than, honestly, I'm gonna say it, less than 50 minutes, we have a problem.
Yeah, I would set my problem bar at 45, and I would put my there is no way that this is gonna end well is 40 and below.
Oh, bro, we are in dire situation.
If I pull it up and I see 40 minutes or below, if I see a 3,
Oh, there's no way.
if I see a 3,
Oh,
we have a problem. We have
That
an
joint
issue.
better be 58, 57. I better see above 50, bro.
I'm only asking for 55. If I see a 1 and a 15, hey, whoa, what are we doing? Hey, whoa.
Oh, can you imagine hour 30? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But
We'll
I think
see.
that's all I
We'll
gotta
see.
say. I think that's all I gotta say.
But that's going to be it for this week. We'll see you guys next week with the finale. I mean, we definitely gave all of our thoughts about it. So, I mean, I hope it's going to be good. See y'all next week.
See you later.
Peace.